Hi guys, it's November 8th, 2021, 6 o'clock in the evening. Welcome to my channel. I've been trying to get this done all day. I finally got a few minutes to sit down and make a new video for you guys. So I want to start off by again saying that I'm not trying to hurt anyone or victim bash anyone. I am simply trying to examine everything we've been told and make sure that everything that we've been told makes sense and is true. And the goal here is to find Summer. Summer is the one that's missing. So I want to start off by reading some comments that I've gotten in response. We'll start off by Rusty Nail has replied, "Nobody cares why the kid was named Winter. The point is they lied about knowing Summer existed. They all pretended she was this hidden away child, and that's not true. They were aware of her before she went missing, so why lie about something like that? That does make them look suspicious and weird as Next comment. This Winter kid is only 3 and the stepsisters are in their 50s. It's probably a grandchild. Jeannie is 4 to 5 years older than Ronnie, her husband. She might have started things with Ronnie when he was 12, not sure, but her and Ronnie had a kid when she was 20 and he was 15. That's interesting. Next comment is actually my reply, and I replied, yes, I was thinking the same thing, that this might be a granddaughter because she looks a little old to be having little kids. But here's why I have such a big problem with it, okay? Don has worked on Mary's house through the years. He has even visited Jeannie's house through the years. Jeannie even let him around her children. Plus, she names one of her grandchildren to match his daughter's name. I'm sorry, but something doesn't make sense here. I know true survivors of child SA who panic at the very thought of even running into their abuser. So why does she invite her abuser over to visit and work on her home and name her kids to match his kid? It just is making alarm bells go off in my head. I'm sorry, but something isn't right here, was my reply. Rusty Nail replies, Jeannie's daughter Trish also said that Mom didn't tell her about what happened to her until she was around 15. But there were times when she left young Trish alone with Don when she wasn't there. Doesn't make much sense. Also, Trish claimed her and her mom went to see Don when he was in Utah, except she says it was in March or April. Sometime way before Don actually went there with Josie in August. So either they completely made up seeing him or they didn't hate him as much as they claim to now, because they wanted to go and see him when he was in town. Mary constantly contradicts herself with lies. Basically said her and Don were best friends forever in their teen years and would walk home from school together, but he tried to attack her when she was 13. Also, some other replies that I'm getting underneath of my videos. These parents have never refused to cooperate. They've opened themselves up to scrutiny and have been raked over the coals. But yet they are still actively trying to keep her story relevant. You guys can go down there and read some of those. Okay, so I have a new theory. Something dawned on me today, you guys. And we're going to do it this way. I'm just going to go here and I'm going to show you guys. I was listening to a previous video interview that Mary had given with a channel. I can't even remember the name of the channel right now, but I was listening to Mary talk. When it got to the part about her talking about Don's ex-wife, she said Don's ex-wife still is homeless, and I still see her today walking the streets of Ogden. Guess where Ogden is, you guys? Ogden is just north of Salt Lake City. Do you see it right here? Here, I'll put that's Ogden, right here. Here's Salt Lake City. Guess what is in Salt Lake City in that area, guys? I'm going to give you a hint. You ready for this? You guys see this? Now, I've watched all the documentaries about these types of people right here. We all know what this is. What if, guys? I'm just saying, it's a far-fetched idea, but it occurred to me, dawned on me today, that's where these people live. Now, I've watched the documentaries concerning all of this several times, several documentaries. And you know what? They say that if you live in this area, see, where'd my map go? They say if you live in this area, right here, and you don't agree with this, you get run out of town. So, have they looked for her there? Are they allowed to look for her there? These are locked down compounds, people. These places, they're their own little world. Regular people like you and me, we don't go in. Look at what just happened with Chad and Lori Daybell. This is what started Chad and Lori Daybell on their little adventure. So, I hope TBI, FBI, and everyone involved in this case is looking into this. Because it just occurred to me today that this could be a huge possibility. Keep praying for Summer, you guys. Keep praying for the Wells. And stay tuned later. I'm going to drop a video about what it's really like to be a 9, 10, 11-year-old child and get ripped from your mother's arms and thrown into CPS custody. And I've got my juvenile record to prove it. So, I think you guys need to know some truths about that. Alright guys, we'll talk later. Thanks. Real quick guys, I wanted to add, keep in mind, this would explain why Don is so set on having his family in a Seventh-day Adventist church. Is he running from this? Is this why he left Utah, to get away from this? I think this has a lot more to do with the family than we're realizing. I think this has to play a role in some way, and I cannot believe it didn't dawn on me till today. Wanted you guys to read this real quick. What's it like living in Ogden? Do you see that? Alright guys, put some feedback below. Thanks.